Good evening. I'm Katie Hendrickson and welcome to R&R at 5. Tonight, we mourn the tragic passing of famous photographer Gregory Crewdson. But instead of mourning his loss, we would like to rejoice in his life as well as his work. Tonight we would like to ask, why was the mood of Gregory Crewdson's photography so eerie? Does anyone truly know? First, we have Peyton Springer with some unique information and insight on the photographer.
Hello there. I am now here with Maddox Springer, who is reporting about Gregory Crewdson. Maddox knows every fact you shall ask about him. Here he is reporting about the many great things of Gregory Crewdson.
Gregory Crewdson. He was born on September 26, 1962. He was born in Brooklyn, New York City. New York, his hometown city, is Park Slope, Brooklyn. He is currently 53 and continues to take famous photos. Some things that are notable about Gregory Crewdson are that he went to 5 different colleges to learn about art and history of photography. His main type of photography is landscape photography, and he is also a professor for photography. He was mainly influenced to take his photography of neighborhood and American homes. Many of his pictures are known as dramatic and cinematic.
Welcome back. We are now here back with Dash, a Gregory Crewdson fanatic. He is here to answer some more questions about Gregory Crewdson. Dash, how many colleges did Gregory Crewdson attend?
5 colleges. He mainly had studied art and the history of photography.
Wow, that's a lot of colleges. Dash, did you know that Gregory Crewdson's photos were very influential to many other people who followed him?
Yes, actually he is in 14 different museums with a wall dedicated to him because his work is so influential to others as well as very popular.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Dash. Back to you, Katie.
Thank you, Peyton. Now we go to Preston Carey with some memorable images from Gregory Crewdson's life, as well as some thoughts on these pictures that he's going to show us. Preston?
Preston Carey here, reporting live with Gregory Crewdson's work. In the first photo, a woman has just given birth to her kid, maybe a week old. In the photo, their bedroom and bathroom is clearly visible from the outside. It is an eerie concept that life isn't private, especially in this day and age. Picture 2. In this picture, the mom got out of her car with the groceries. Her face shows disappointment to what we think is her daughter, and her daughter's head is hung in shame, only wearing her underwear. In this picture, a lonely girl is on a swing set looking depressed and lost in thought. Behind her in the window is a woman watching her, probably her mother. This could show that childhood today is very sheltered and you cannot do much unless you have parental supervision. The rest of these photos are also Crewdson's work. Back to you in the studio, Kate.
Thank you, Preston. What a truly amazing photographer he was. Now we go to Gabby Giebord, who's been trying to examine the motivations of Gregory Crewdson. Gabby?
Hi, my name's Gabby. I'm reporting now about Gregory Crewdson, the photographer.
Yeah, okay. And for Gregory Crewdson, what was his main reason and interest in photography?
His main reason to get into photography was because he was always interested in wanting to construct the world in photographs, and this mainly built up throughout his life because he was inspired by his father, who was a psychoanalyst, or somebody who analyzes the psychology of people.
And what's his purpose or goal with his photographs?
His main focus was to make a dream-like quality picture, as he says, like a story forever frozen in between moments, before and after, always left as a kind of unsolved question. So his main purpose was to get the viewer thinking about what was actually happening in the photograph.
Okay. And do you know some equipment or the processing type, format, or some other technical information about his process?
Crewdson mainly used Hollywood-style techniques to get the perfect shot. For example, he had used rain-making machines to create a downpour in the photo. He used cranes to perfect his lighting, huge cranes, and he blocked off main surface streets so he could take his film picture. And he used heavy mist machines to perfect all of his photos. And that's it. Back to you, Katie.
Thank you, Gabby. Now we're going to turn the time over to Kendall, who has some interesting insight for us, as well as questions.
This is Kendall Sakauskas reporting from New York City with Ron Sakauskas. Why do you like Gregory Crewdson's photo so much?
He has to make such an offer that it makes his own special way, and it's interesting because nothing is the same, so you don't know what to expect.
How do Gregory Crewdson's pictures speak to you or make you feel?
Every photo has a meaning to it. They are all metaphorical photos. They all have a meaning that you have to portray out or a setting of the photo.
When you look at Gregory Crewdson's photos, what pulls your interest?
His pictures aren't anything like normal photographers' photos, so they have something in them that pulls you in, like liking them and wanting to know more about them.
Cool. What is the mood of Gregory Crewdson's photos?
He takes a different and smart approach on the photos. He's almost puts a creepy approach on his photos, I think.
Going into this year, I know you're a photographer. What do you want to accomplish with his picture styles?
Going into this year, I want to accomplish things in a different style with many pictures, like he does, an approach, and he approaches photography smartly.
Okay, what's your favorite photo he's taken?
My favorite photo is when the light beam is shining.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Katie.
Thank you, Kendall. And last but not least, we go to Matthew Waldman with some closing remarks as he tries to answer this question we've been looking at here tonight.
This is Matt, and I'm in Peyton's backyard reporting about Gregory. So then the question comes back. Why are his photos so eerie? I believe he did this because he was trying to send a message to the viewers, maybe showing the dark side of things, to show that everyday life isn't as perfect as it might seem. Often, people are displayed without clothing in his pictures. The lack of clothing shows that his characters have been exposed on some level. The mood is eerie because it is scary to the public that our lives are not private. He creates an air of mysteries, taking mystical cues from directors like Steven Spielberg, bringing back an era of confusion displaying the 80s. Back to you, Katie.
Thank you, Matthew. I guess that's it for tonight on Ravage News Channel. Katie Hendrickson, signing off.